I'm here with Dr. Jason at Robinet Physical Therapy, and we are going to show you a number of stretches that are going to be very valuable for us to integrate in our warm-up.
The dynamic hamstring stretch is performed with the player laying on the ground, sitting up. From this position, their legs are ideally straight. However, if a player complains of tightness with their legs straight, it's okay to have a slight bend in your knees. From here, they're going to start to lean forward just from the waist, not reaching with their hands, until they feel that tension begin to increase. From that position, they will flex their head down, forward into the increased tension, and back up in a slow, controlled motion. The goal is not for them to go as far as they can, just till they feel the tension increase, and then bring right back up out of that. The next variation on this can be done by bringing the head forward into the tension, and then leaning forward from just the waist, forward and backwards. Again, into a comfortable pull, and then back out of the pull. Lastly, we can come forward with the head down and the trunk into the tension, and then move the ankles up and down. This creates a hamstring stretch as well as a neurological stretch. Our next dynamic hamstring stretch is done in what we're calling a frog sitting position. The player will draw one leg up, bringing the foot towards the leg, relaxing the outer knee outside. From this position, they will begin to lean forward from the waist until tension is felt. That tension can be in the leg or in the back, wherever they feel that. From here, they're going to bring the head down, increase tension, and back out of that. Again, keeping it a comfortable pull as they do that, slow and controlled. Variations can include bringing the head down and then bending from the waist to create the increase in pull, slowly up and down, or bringing the head down and the trunk into a comfortable pull and moving only from the ankle up and down. The next dynamic hamstring stretch is a standing clock stretch. The player will start with their feet apart. We're going to go towards the 3 o'clock clock position, which would be towards the right foot, but instead of holding the stretch, the player will do a bounce for the dynamic, keeping the bounce comfortable. From the 3 o'clock, they'll progress into 2 o'clock, working their way around the clock, always making sure that the bounce they feel is a comfortable pull. The goal is never to go as far as you can with a dynamic stretch, because you can overstretch that muscle. The bounce has to be controlled. The player will work their way around over to the 9 o'clock position. Once they reach the 9 o'clock position, they can repeat the clock back over to the 3 o'clock.